now I want to talk about the Baltimore Ravens. I'm just over the people that continue to criticize Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, because they're just trying to be picky. They're trying to nitpick Lamar Jackson way too much. Stop overthinking it. Lamar Jackson is 100% a franchise quarterback. He is more than capable of winning a bunch of games. That's been proven. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I'm sorry, but if you don't think that's true, you're not watching enough games, or you got some type of agenda against one Lamar Jackson. People keep saying Lamar's not a great thrower on the football. He can't throw. He's regressed. Okay, fine. Let's play a game, people. I want to know, where do you people think Lamar Jackson ranks among current starting quarterbacks right now? Because I think we all can admit that Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, and Russell Wilson are kind of by themselves. They're the elite quarterbacks in the NFL. But after that, I think it's pretty fair to say that Lamar Jackson is just as good as, if not better, than the next couple of quarterbacks I'm going to name. He's in that next tier. Deshaun Watson or Lamar Jackson. I take Deshaun Watson, but it's close. Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. I'd probably take Lamar Jackson today. Over the next 10 years, give me Josh Allen. So as a result, that's a toss-up. And the same thing can be said for Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray or Lamar Jackson. I think that Lamar is probably slightly better than Kyler Murray right now. If you want to say Kyler Murray is better than Lamar Jackson right now, that's fine. He's actually having a better season than Lamar Jackson, but the gap's not wide, people. So I named Mahomes, Rodgers, Wilson, Watson, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray. That's 6 quarterbacks. So right now, Lamar Jackson is anywhere from probably the 5th to 7th best quarterback at his position. I'm fine with that. If I can get a top 10 quarterback, I'm fine with that. Every quarterback in the NFL has some type of weakness. Okay, maybe outside of Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes, okay? Russell Wilson, he's a little bit short. Kyler Murray, he's a little bit short. Can't always win from the pocket. Deshaun Watson, at times, he doesn't throw the most pretty deep ball, you know. Josh Allen, at times, he can be wildly inaccurate. Tom Brady can't move. Drew Brees, he can't move. People can say, oh, Lamar Jackson can't throw. Well, Lamar Jackson last year led the NFL in touchdown passes. I don't know how a guy that leads the NFL in touchdown passes can't throw. It doesn't make any sense to me, okay? It just doesn't, okay? And when evaluating quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson today is a better quarterback than Drew Brees. Drew Brees is old, can't move, and he can't push the ball consistently down the field. The same thing can be said for Tom Brady. Are you taking Carson Wentz over Lamar Jackson? Because I'm not. Eagles fans in the offseason tried to convince me, oh, look at what Carson Wentz is doing. He's better than Lamar Jackson. Carson Wentz right now today might not even be better than Jalen Hurts. Stop it. Ben Roethlisberger last week looked old. He looked washed versus the Buffalo Bills. Jared Goff? Are you kidding me? I'll take Lamar Jackson over Jared Goff. Jared Goff is not as dynamic as one Lamar Jackson. Baker Mayfield's good, but Lamar Jackson's way more dynamic than him. He's a better athlete. Okay? Folks, Lamar Jackson has proven to be an exceptional athlete. He had an exceptional season last year. And if you're exceptional at something, I can live with the rest. I'll give an example. People always knocked Miguel Cabrera in his prime, you know, because they said, oh, Miguel Cabrera doesn't play defense. Oh, really? I'm not paying Miguel Cabrera to play defense. I'm paying Miguel Cabrera to hit baseballs over the seats. I don't care about his defense. The guy was the best hitter in the game of baseball for about a 5-year stretch. They talk about, oh, David Ortiz, he can't play defense. Have you seen him hit the ball? I need that guy in my lineup. I'll pay extra for David Ortiz. I don't care about his defense. I don't need him to play defense. People say, oh, James Harden, he's a lousy defender. Oh, really? James Harden, the former MVP of the league, one of the 5 to 10 best players in all of basketball? I'll pay extra for James Harden. So they talked about, oh, Shaquille O'Neal, he's not a great free throw shooter. Well, guess what? He's excellent at everything else. People say, oh, Aaron Rodgers is moody. What human being is not moody, people? Aaron Rodgers, I'll take the extra baggage because that guy is the most talented quarterback of all time. That people say, oh, Tom Brady, he can't move. Tom Brady's excellent at the line of scrimmage. He's got excellent intangibles. He throws a very catchable football. I'm okay with them not being able to move. That's not what I'm designing my offense to do if I'm running an offense led by Tom Brady. Folks, Lamar Jackson is a franchise quarterback, and I'm okay with Lamar Jackson's limitations. I'm okay with them because he's an exceptional athlete and he's an exceptional human being. He makes the good decisions off the field. He's pissed off every time he loses. He's got the drive to be great. He wants to be great. He's got a great work ethic. He's a great leader. He's hardworking. His teammates love him. He's got that it factor to rally the troops around him. And Lamar Jackson, for what it's worth, he's 27-7 for his career as a starter. And if you take away the games in which he's played Patrick Mahomes, he is 27-4 as a starter. Are you kidding me? That's great. And you could say, oh, Lamar Jackson, he can't throw. He makes poor decisions. Oh, really? Because Lamar Jackson, for his career, he's got 60 touchdowns to 16 interceptions. Lamar Jackson doesn't throw interceptions. He doesn't throw a bunch of, haymakers to the other team like Brett Favre. He makes good decisions. He will take care of the football. Lamar Jackson's track record is that he's not going to throw a bunch of interceptions. He'll take care of the football. He's pretty accurate when given time to throw. He's more accurate than a prime Cam Newton. He's more accurate than Michael Vick was. Okay? And you folks love Michael Vick. You folks love Cam Newton. Lamar Jackson, he's more accurate than those guys. It's been proven by the numbers. I watched these games. Michael Vick at times wasn't accurate enough. At times, Cam Newton, even to this day, still not accurate enough. I can't check off those boxes. I love Cam. I love Mike Vick. But Lamar Jackson is a more accurate passer than both of them, okay? I believe in Lamar Jackson. And people can say, oh, I don't know if Lamar Jackson's going to last. He's going to take too many hits. He can't play in the NFL that long. Listen, if I can get Lamar Jackson playing at an MVP level for only the next 7 to 8 years, I'm okay with that. You want to know why? Because I think most Carolina Panthers fans would take the Cam Newton era in Carolina. Keep in mind, people, Cam Newton only played 9 years in Carolina. The team got to a Super Bowl. They won a bunch of games. They won division titles. Sure, they didn't win the Super Bowl, but they at least got to the Super Bowl. I'm confident that with John Harbaugh, that great coaching staff, and the great infrastructure of the Baltimore Ravens, they'll put a good team around Lamar Jackson that is capable enough for him to win a Super Bowl, okay? And by the way, when it comes to Lamar Jackson, if his athleticism deteriorates over time, he's a good enough decision maker and an accurate enough thrower of the football to still be an effective starting quarterback. He can still win you games, as time goes on, if he continues to develop as a passer. And I believe Lamar Jackson will continue to get better as a passer. I think that Lamar Jackson could have a very good long career. And by the way, if Lamar Jackson isn't going to last for 12 to 15 years, that's fine. If I can get him to be great for the next 5 years, I'm okay with that. Teams like Washington, teams like Jacksonville, teams like, badly run organizations, the New York Jets, they've been starving for good quarterback play for a long time. And the Baltimore Ravens, they're a good organization. They're going to get the quarterback situation figured out if Lamar Jackson flames out. So that's how I feel about Lamar Jackson. I'm okay with his limitations. I'm over the narrative that, Lamar Jackson has regressed. That's far from the truth. The team around Lamar Jackson has regressed. He hasn't regressed. And the Baltimore Ravens are smart. They should get Lamar Jackson a legitimate number one wide receiver to make him look better, because Lamar Jackson, he's been carrying this offense over the last 2 to 3 seasons. It's time the Baltimore Ravens help out Lamar Jackson and get him more weapons to throw to, because right now, this Baltimore Ravens offense can't be taken seriously because, you have to worry about Willie Snead and, Marquise Hollywood Brown. I'm so scared of Hollywood Brown. I'm so scared of Willie Snead. They're scaring me. No, they're not. They're not scaring you. So that's how I feel about Lamar Jackson. I'm okay with his limitations. I believe he's a franchise quarterback, and I'm a believer of Lamar Jackson going forward in the long term. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juiciest Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juiciest Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.